Previously on Live to Give, back to reality. At the end of day one, an unexpected lightning storm shocked the players. After a night of no sleep and some snoring, the players were ready for the second day of competition. Fearing a tribe swap, Edina began a group idol search that landed a hidden immunity idol in Ryan C's pocket. While the entire Edina tribe knew where their idol was, at Chaska, Marquis stumbled upon the idol and kept it all to himself. A tug-of-war challenge saw the players getting physical and emotional. Tensions came to a head, and while Chaska won the challenge, they lost some goodwill with the other tribes. Winona and Edina were voting separately but heading to tribal council together. At Edina, the core four alliance of Chapman, Brett, Karen, and Ryan C continued to control the direction of the vote, leading them to decide between Sarah or Steve. Winona was sent scrambling. Joey thought it was an easy Renzo vote and confidently told Chad about his idol. Tom worked to cement his relationship with Kayla and Chad, while Renzo threw Tom under the bus. Tribal Council told the tale of two very different tribes. Edina was heartbroken to send their camp dad Steve home in a unanimous vote. However, Winona had a much harder time deciding whose torch to snuff. All of Winona were surprised to see a tie as Chad used his advantage to split two votes between Joey and Kayla. All the mess and uncertainty led Joey to going home with an idol in his pocket when Kayla switched her vote. Joey and Steve both have the chance to get back in the game, where they will battle Mallory and Tracy in the hopes of returning with another shot at the $5,000 prize. 16 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Are playing so well.
Thank you for saying that. I obviously had to make a very difficult choice because there's no one on this tribe that I don't like.
Yeah.
And so Renzo, when I did write your name down the first time, that was a directive that just seemed like the majority, right? And I'm playing to win. But then once I saw that there was fractures, the person I trusted the least in that moment, unfortunately, was Joey.
Tribal Council is a show. I thought I was doing bad, but I was doing so much worse. I didn't know how I survived that. Well, it's not just the cast anymore. It's me not having a good read with people. I'm still happy I'm here. I'm happy there's gonna be a swap after. If not, I'm doomed. The people who I trusted the most voted me out. I think everybody voted me out in this tribe except for the person who I voted out of the game. I still am true to pink, but I might have to explore more options. I mean,
It's too early to be holding grudges.
I still bleed pink, and I know that this was just we're playing the game, and I think everybody played the game the most, and I'm 100% true when I say I'm 100, I bleed pink.
This tribal council was interesting because we got to go with Edina, so we were at tribal with the green. They got to hear our spiel and see our votes. We got to hear their spiel and see their votes. Ultimately, it ended in a tie, so it was 2 votes Renzo, 2 votes Joey, and then 1 vote me, which really caught me off guard and it made me sick to my stomach.
I mean, I expected.
You got the 1, which was expected.
Yeah, I thought it was going
But for me to see my name written down, I'm not gonna lie, that fractures my trust with Chad.
I thought it was going to be a straight up. Well, I thought it was going to be 3-2-1 going into it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I wanted it to be split, and that was, I went through scenarios as fast as I could, and the best way I could do it was to put Kayla's name down, which I think she's going to be a hard one to win over after that. But hopefully I can solidify that.
It was a mess,
But then that last one, I should have put Joey down.
I didn't know what, like, we
didn't know what
never
you guys were
actually
gonna do. I
talked
know,
about
but-
it. Well, before the scramble, I had talked to Kayla about voting Renzo. And Kayla, Chad, and I were all gonna vote Renzo with Joey. But then Chad told us about Joey's idol, and we wanted to get it out.
One of our names have been put in the...
Except Chad.
Except Chad, I mean.
I would have put my name in once. I should have added it to the...
So now I'm getting more nervous because that was the second to last time I have immunity. And I used the extra advantage, so there's definitely a target on my back. I'm a little more nervous than I've been, especially after that vote, because I think I maybe made some enemies, but hopefully I can swing it to like how I revealed Joey's idol and could have kept that to myself, but those are the three that I wanted to work with at the beginning, so I'm feeling good about that.
But we were all dead
I
after
know,
that
I
challenge,
was, yeah.
like, because I couldn't even breathe. I was like, I was
You
gonna
was
die.
like,
If Sarah had her way, I'd have been dead. She's trying to drag me to hell.
she's a beast.
She's a beast. During Tribal, we did blatantly discuss banding together against Yellow. Yellow's getting cocky, and they've got really strong people on their team. We definitely want to collaborate with Pink and Green going forward. I really feel like with the other Ryan, with Teacher Ryan, I could build an alliance. I want to play a loyal game. I want to play a real game. And so I'm hoping that if I approach them with integrity, they will be receptive to that. As far as the Yellow team, like, they just give me the ick right now. And I hope that I'm not on a team with majority Yellow, because that would be really hard to navigate. I feel like I'll end up adopting a black cat one day, simply because of the fact that black cats are literally adopted less than other colors.
And people
Really?
Why is there animal racism? Like, please.
For real?
It's
Yeah.
'cause people think
I need to sit down.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
Oh my god, when they did that, I was like, no one likes anyone or what?
Going forward, it's just nuts because we're super unified, and I think what I'm worried about now is that Pink knows that we're really solid. Like, and if we were talking at the tribal, like, the chance of us kind of trying to team up against Yellow and work together, but if they know how solid we are, they know that they would be at the bottom of that, so they might jump on ship with Yellow to get out us first. So I think going forward, I don't know, I'm not sure if I can trust Pink. They're just all over the place. It's like, clearly they're all lying to each other.
We do gotta think, so if they do go to like Yellow first and try and throw us under the bus, like, oh, Green wasn't talking bad to get you guys out, then we need to like be like, I was Pink.
I mean, I'm a little. The one thought I have is they don't seem as cohesive as we are, and
Yeah.
so
It'd be
if
messy
they're
to work with them.
well, and if they're reading the writing and going, if
They're
we end
really
up with
cool.
them,
Yeah.
we're not. You know what
We're
I
on
mean?
the bottom of that.
When it comes to maybe possibly teaming up with Pink, we have kind of this realization that Yellow, they haven't lost yet. The physical challenges, they're clearly dominant, and so that's going to be a tough road to hoe, and to perhaps put a little chinks in their armor to kind of knock them down a peg.
Yeah.
Ryan's such a huge, Ryan's such a
Yeah, I
huge
don't
target.
ever. I don't ever
Like,
want to go against him again.
The way how he just dragged
Yeah,
two
it was
people,
two
just
of them.
all three times.
I
It's
was like, surely my weight will be enough. He's just,
no, it's just like,
damn.
was
You
he
think two
he has to have been
bodies
like a
would be
college
way
athlete,
too
right?
I was gonna
Like,
say, yeah, I mean, he has to
I have no idea.
have been some. I mean, still maybe some sort of athlete.
He's like a gym junkie at least or something.
Yeah, because I was.
obviously in my alliance, Sarah's kind of on the bottom of the totem pole right now. I mean, we have a strong core five, and I would stay loyal, but if we need to cut someone, I imagine it'd be Sarah next. But things are going to get interesting. On a game note, I'm thinking if there's a swap coming up, I'm worried about what we tell people about your idol.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we don't want them to know.
Yeah. And where do you plan on hiding it?
Do you have
Well,
it
I've got
on
it
you?
in my bag, but
Okay.
I'm a little worried about bag rummaging,
Yeah,
It
I'm
will
gonna look
happen.
through your bag.
And it was huge. It's like hard to
It's a
hide.
huge package.
I am super fearful of being voted off. I love this tribe, but I will feel better once we do mix it up on tribes, because I think out of who is left, I think Chapman's got my back and wants to keep me along his side. But I think others might turn on me.
How are we supposed to get rid of it then? Because I feel like if they find the packaging and we're telling people that.
Over.
Let's put that in the porta potty.
No way.
Oh my god, that'd be so good.
In the porta potty.
They won't even notice.
Wait, but how would it float to the top?
So it's nice to have the hidden immunity moving forward and be able to play that if I should need it, which presumably I'll need it at some point. So it's a nice card to have in my pocket. Having that hidden immunity will potentially come in quite handy, depending on what environment I find myself in once I'm outside of my camp. I've got full trust in the 5 of us. Flush that idol.
The person I trust the least, honestly, is Ryan, and only because I've had the least conversations with him. I think he's going to be very loyal, and if he truly doesn't know anything about Survivor or Live to Give like he's showing, then maybe he's the perfect person to kind of like tuck under my wing and give him some tips, because I'm an expert when it comes to Survivor, and I'm an expert when it comes to Live to Give. So if I can kind of put him in my pocket and take advantage of that, and maybe take advantage of the idol, then that would be good.
Flush.
That idol.
Yes.
I'm gonna go check on it.
Yeah, you help.
I'm not just here for myself, I'm here for my charity, so I have to put that first, and that means I'm willing to do anything in this game. It doesn't matter who you are, I'll cut anybody, I'll lie to anybody, I'll do whatever it takes, because at the end of the day, there's $5,000 for my charity on the line, and I have to make sure that I win.
I'm glad to have the opportunity to be one of 4 to compete to get back in the game. To get a second shot at the $5,000 is great. You know, anything for my charity, Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, anything is greatly appreciated. Even the opportunity just to come here and play, that was appreciated.
I mean, I'm ecstatic. I think I learned a lot the first time around. It was a lot bigger and more intense than I expected. So, you know, having that extreme disappointment at going out so quickly and then seeing that second chance has kind of sparked me to get up and go, you know. Having this chance so that I can play, so that I can give that money, it means the world.
I am really excited about getting an opportunity to get back in the game. It's payback time. I'm ready to come back in, so fingers crossed we can do it. Everybody should be afraid of who they voted out.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty fired up. I had Idol, didn't play it, and I know it was a very strange vote, so I'm pretty frustrated, and I guess maybe I'll try to channel that into motivation, hopefully to get back in.
So, I guess first questions first. Tracy, how was you had to stay overnight as well, just like them. What was it like still not eating, being out and having at least a chance to get back?
My adrenaline is still up there, ready to come back, so I'm not too hungry yet, but we'll see.
You're hungry to come back?
Yes.
Mallory, how about you? You left the first night as well.
Yes, I mean, it was a bummer to leave behind all the rations, but I will say, like, I think I'm still pumped. I'm still riding the high from yesterday, so I'm not starving quite yet.
And Joey, you're very freshly out of the game, very chaotically. What's going through your mind right now as you're here getting a chance to come back?
I'm pretty frustrated, would be probably the best word to say it. Yeah, it was kind of not a great shake at the end. I had Idol, didn't play it, and then had a very interesting vote, I'll say that. But I'm going to try to channel it, the frustration, into trying to get back in. We'll see.
All right. And Steve, you've been smiling ear to ear since you've been voted out. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'd love to have the opportunity to do this, and it's what I anticipated was going to happen after the last challenge. It was a pretty rough challenge we had, so. But I'm thankful to be here, you know?
All right, well, are you guys ready to get in your Live to Give Back to Reality Redemption Challenge? All right, this is a 2-part challenge. In part 1, you'll be competing as a duo, and it will test how well you know each other. The duo with the most points will advance to the second round. The second round of the competition, you will compete against your partner, and then you will balance the ball on your plate for as long as you can. The player that lasts the longest will re-enter the game and have a shot at $5,000 for your charity. How we will do this is I have in here randomized. There's 2 black rocks and 2 white rocks in here. I'll just have you guys pick one, and then that's how we will determine who you'll be going up against. All right, when I say reveal, you'll open your palm and show me what color you have. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Tracy and Mallory show that one. Joey and Steve, you guys are matched up, so you're not moving. Question number 1. Tracy, and Joey, write down the answer to what is your favorite color. All right, now Mallory and Steve, you will write the answer that you thought was their favorite color. So Tracy, your favorite color. Mallory, what did you put for Tracy's favorite color?
Guessed purple.
And Tracy, pink.
So close.
That is
So close.
incorrect.
So
Steve, what did you think that Joey's favorite color was?
Blue. Let's go, Steve!
Okay, that's 1 point Steve, 1 point Joey. All right, now, Mallory and Steve, you're gonna answer this question I ask you. What is your favorite season of the year? All right, Tracy, what did you put that you thought Mallory's favorite? Spring. Mallory, summer. Incorrect. Joey, what did you think? Summer. Fall. Incorrect. Joey and Steve, you still have 1 point. Next question. What month is your birthday? September. February. Incorrect. October. October. Joey and Steve score another point. What is your occupation? HVAC. Yep, that's correct. All right, so Tracy, you need to guess Mallory's occupation correct in order to stay in this round. Tracy, what did you guess her occupation was? Teacher. Mallory, what is your occupation?
I'm a project manager.
Project manager. Okay, Steve and Joey, moving on to the final round. Mallory and Tracy, you're officially out of this game. So for the next tiebreaker challenge, Steve, I'll have you come over here next to Joey. The person who wins this challenge will re-enter this game. All right, are you ready when I say go? You guys ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Joey's already wobbling. Joey's still wobbling. All right, come on in, Chaska. Come on in, Winona. And come on in, Edina. Chaska, getting your first look at the new Winona and Edina tribes. Joey voted out at the Winona Tribal Council, and Steve voted out at the Edina Tribal Council. First things first, Kelly, you guys haven't been to a single tribal. What's it like? Did you expect to not be voting people out at this time yet, almost a full day later?
You know, it's exciting. It's to be winning so much. I mean, we have a great group and I love that, but I think going to tribal council is definitely part of the game, and I think all of us, even though we don't want to lose anybody on our team, are still looking forward to that aspect of the gameplay. But maybe we can hold off on it for just a little bit longer.
And Winona, complete opposite. What's it been like going to tribal and tribal again, and now only down to 4?
It's tiring. It's not fun. We liked everyone. It was hard decisions, and everyone wants to continue to play. We're looking pretty small right now.
And Edina, I guess, Karen, how's the morale at your guys' camp after the last tribal 2 with the combined kind of chaos?
Yeah, I think morale, we've been trying to keep it up. You know, we're here to have fun, raise money for charity, just kind of keep that in perspective so we don't, stress ourselves out too much.
All right, well, I'm gonna shake things up.
Of course you are.
We're about to get into our first tribe swap of the season. However, each of you are first going to rank each member of your tribe from who is in the best position to who is in the worst.
Oh my God.
I can't handle this, my heart.
Once we have determined the rankings, we will get into our new tribes. Yellow, the person ranked first in the best position on their tribe is Tyann, Karen, Chad. The second best ranked position on the yellow tribe is Noah, Ryan C, Kayla. The third ranked person on your tribe is Ryan W, Chapman, Tom. Which means Renzo, you can also step forward. There's no need to, yeah. The fourth best placed person on the yellow tribe is Corinne Brett. Which means Sarah, you can also now step forward. Back to yellow with 3 left we go. All right, the next highest ranked person within the yellow tribe is Kelly. And the 6th ranked on their tribe between Marquise and Kim is Marquise. Kim, you can now also step forward. So, Noah, what do you kind of make of this? Anything?
I don't know, surprised a little.
What are you surprised about?
Being second. But I mean, it's respect from my tribe here, so I'll take it.
And Sarah, I'll do the kind of opposite end of you. Noah's very proud he's second. How does it feel to be ranked last on yours?
I won't say proud, I guess. I don't know.
All right. Well, everyone take a last look at these rankings. They could completely change the game. All right, so now we will get into the tribe swap. These rankings have absolutely nothing to do with the tribe swap. The tribe swap will be random. I wanted you to see each other's tribe dynamics, which hopefully you guys have looked at. So we will do a random buff try. Will come around. When I say reveal, everyone open your buffs. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, reveal. All right, we are going from 3 tribes to 2 tribes. We now have Winona in pink and Edina in green. The yellow tribe has dissolved. If you guys want to head to your new colored tribe platforms, put your buffs on. All right, so we have 2 tribes of 8, right? That's not what we have. We have 1 tribe of 9. Come on in!
Oh no.
Steve won a grueling redemption challenge to get back in this game. Joey's ball drop. Steve returning to the game. He's officially back, ready to attack. 1 tribe will have 9, 1 tribe will have 8. How this is decided. Steve, you have now looked at these tribes. Look at them. Just pick which one you want to go to.
Boy, oh boy. You know what?
Steve, here is your new buff. You joined the new Winona. All right, everyone turn around. We're gonna get to our immunity challenge now. This challenge is called Hole in One. This is a relay style challenge that will have several portions where each tribe member will be responsible for transferring their tribe's ball from the start of the course to the end. Once the ball has reached the end, the final members of your tribe will solve the puzzle. The first tribe to solve their puzzle wins immunity. Losing tribe goes to tribal council. An extra addition, obviously, for this, the winning tribe will also all individually receive $10 on behalf of Shane Haney from season 4 of Live to Give for your charities. Any questions? For immunity and donation to your charity, when I say go, 3, 2, 1, go. This is a hot day. Contrary to belief, this is a strategic part of the challenge.
I sat out. When I got to the stump that I was supposed to sit on, it said there's a hidden immunity idol under the host's table. You will need to be sneaky to grab it during the challenge. If you do not grab the idol at this challenge, it will be hidden at the other tribe's camp.
This is a lot of running. Make sure you conserve your energy.
Good job. Fill it up nice and full.
Sit in the pool, whatever you need to do. If you guys need to stop and take a break, there's shade back there if you need to step out quick. Good job, you guys. This is a $5,000 challenge for one of you. You are doing this for your charity. $5,000. That can help a ton of people. Sarah gets a ball out for Edina. Sarah gets another ball out for Edina. Sarah gets the last ball out for Edina. It is not over. There are still 3 sections. Kayla gets one out for Winona. Edina's having trouble connecting on their pink. Oh, Winona, once you get those out, you are still in this. They can't connect. Steve gets 2 balls out. It's the last ball. Tyann can do it right here. Winona gets their ball out of the fishbowl. We're tied neck and neck. Chad to Ryan, connects. Need one more. Chad to Ryan again. Connects. Chapman. Chapman starting on the board. Marquise and Renzo still trying to connect. Chapman working on that first ball for Winona. Chapman could land the first ball here.
Can I get my water filled up? Thank you. Take my cup home.
Chapman lands the ball. We're onto the puzzle. Chapman, sprint the block. Edina with one. Renzo needs to catch one more. Renzo lands the second ball. Kim on the board. Kim could bring it to a comeback. Winona working on the puzzle. This could take 3 seconds. This could take 45 minutes. Ryan and Tom are struggling on this puzzle. Kim, you are still in this. Kim lands the ball. Bring the block back, Kim. Winona has blown this lead. Brett and Kelly starting this puzzle. We're dead neck and neck. We've got a battle. You guys can use this table. This big, tall, white table if you need it. Kelly and Brett think they're close. Brett and Kelly working on this puzzle. Brett and Kelly win immunity for Edina! Winona's going to tribal council. All right. Edina, I have to say this actually, again, is a first. I've never seen a comeback like that in 6 years. Who wants to come grab immunity? Congratulations. Winona, I have nothing to say. I will see you guys at Tribal Council. Head on back to camp.
I'm feeling really lucky because this is my first Tribal Council and I'm still saved for 2. On top of that, now I have this, so I can play it however I want. I don't know how sneaky it was because I really don't know who saw me, if anyone, but I feel like I got really lucky in this game so far. So I'm excited to hopefully use it well.
Mint. Oh my gosh, a comfy spot for your computer.
Is this real life?
We have pillows!
I probably solved that puzzle in like seconds. I'm so sleep deprived and I'm so hungry and I'm so gross right now. But if nothing else happens, I did that. I keep surprising myself in this game, and I think I'm showing people that they shouldn't underestimate me. I'm not necessarily the most physical, but I've got a good social game. I've got people that I can trust. I've got the brains to do puzzles. And so I feel like I'm really coming into my own.
We are the definition of it's never over. Do not quit.
That was such a comeback.
Because honestly, I would say, besides the fact that the puzzle friends here solved that in 12 seconds, like, that part obviously was very hard. You guys are just really good. I think the tennis ball thing was harder.
It feels good to be on the winning team this time. I've been busting my ass during these challenges. Like, I literally give it 100% during these challenges. Like, I will throw up or pass out before I quit. And it was so awesome to see everyone not give up. They just kept going. Everyone they killed it.
Individual rhythm going and figure out how to work it. But at the same time, we have to work together.
Like, you have to figure out where the net was and you're holding it.
I'm good.
I'm
right. You have a pillow?
Let me just say, myself, Marquise, Noah, and Kelly. So we've got 4 of our original 7 from Yellow. And then there's 3 from Mint and 1 from Pink. Renzo is the pink one. And I think he's a good social player. And he's definitely not physical because he's got a broken arm right now. So I'm feeling a little mama bear protective.
Neck. All of it. Hair.
Is what it's like when you win?
I thought there was going to be weak links because we do have, out of the 3 original tribes, our new tribe has the 3 people who were ranked last. And so initially when you're going into a new challenge, that's going to be part of your thought process is how is this going to affect our gameplay.
And come back. That showed a lot of cards, and especially what I saw was I was ranked the lowest ranking player. And it's like, okay, I see you guys. I see you.
I feel for Kim right now. I feel like people are underestimating her, and I don't think they should be doing that. And you know, I'm not afraid to go with the underdogs and make a big move.
Yeah, you guys went through it. How many did you lose? 3? Huh? Your team, pink team, how many did you lose?
We started off with like 1 less member.
Yeah, that was a rough way to start.
It was.
So they were at 4.
Yeah.
Now it's 8 and 8.
And now I'm the only pink here.
We're all mint now.
We're all mint. On the second day of Lift to Give, I really had the rebirth. I was literally dying in that last tribe, and my game has become a little bit brighter. So my strategy would be kind of act like I was really miserable in the pink tribe.
Everybody who I trusted in this tribe voted for me one way or another, and the only one who did not vote for me is the one I voted.
Oh my
god. That's how bad it was.
We have the only pink, and when that person, Renzo, is like spilling the tea on everything, I think you weren't loyal to anyone on pink team. I get you're by yourself, but it's very interesting. He's very smart, but I don't trust him.
Happy birthday to you. Thank you. I definitely want to stay with my yellow tribe to start, but like I know Sarah, I had a good vibe with Sarah when we had the social, so that's someone I'm probably gonna reach out to, and then kind of just feel it from there. But right now, I'm sticking with the yellow tribe. Oh, that was you. That was you that asked about the sidewalks.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm like, I don't know much about Minnesota, and like, my thing is like, I didn't think there were like sidewalks here. So like, whenever someone says where they're from, like, my first question is like, are there sidewalks there?
I might be in my villain era with the others. The previous challenge, the tug of war challenge, kind of popped off at the end. The adrenaline was pumping, and I was like, oh, sorry, a bunch went in my throat. Ugh. 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 Sorry, I'm a prima donna. I don't do this like woods, this barnyard lifestyle. That's not me. I'm a city boy. And so when we won, I said, have fun at tribal council. And so I don't think a lot of people were fans of that. And I literally heard people like saying my name. And they're so lucky that we're in the game and I have to like watch what I say, because in real life I would be like, Marquise, what? Like, I'm the best person to talk about me with. So I got to do a little bit of damage control. Might be on a little bit of an apology tour. I'm just trying to stay completely in this game and think about it 100% every which way it can go.
I didn't expect that long in the
There's no bugs at pink camp.
For real? Yeah, for sure.
What's a bug?
Per my guess, I was the 4th one voted off, voted out of Edina at Tribal, and I was a unanimous vote off. I had the joy of surprising everyone at their newest challenge.
We slept
You guys just have mice.
We slept like
These aren't bug bites, these are zits. So after the swap, I was stoked to see my team. When Steve picked us to play with from his battle bag, that was just another boost that like the strength is obvious on this team.
This isn't so bad.
Guys,
This ain't bad at
come
all.
on, give your blessings to Lisa. Lisa is our life source. I need to get her going again.
Smoke us out.
Yeah.
We're all doing
I like this. I'm squared off.
Thank you.
You
got a sitting area.
Oh, how did I get voted out? Voted out, it was just unanimous. We thought we had a clear win on this last tribal challenge, and the puzzle, the last piece of it, ironically the last piece of the puzzle, was what killed us. We had a huge lead. Ryan and I believe Tom, they were on the puzzle. Nothing against them, not knocking them. We just had a great run prior to that. You know, I'm afraid I'm going to be the next one on the chopping block again.
You get this from Pier 1.
Yeah, ours was on a hill. Everything we had was hills and like
And it was very like close, like you couldn't see, like couldn't see. It was all trees, like there's no, it's so open.
Yeah, this actually lets a breeze through here.
Nice. Steve came back into the game and he picked the tribe with me and Ryan C. So I don't think he has any sort of anger or resentment towards us. He has all these great dad jokes, and he really made the experience.
Apologies to the Yellows for experiencing what the rest of us have experienced. Welcome to the other side. I picked the wrong buff.
We are coming from Chaska. We've won every one of our challenges. We haven't went to tribal, so coming off a real nice high. I came over, we ended up being 3-3-2 originally, and then Steve comes in swooping back. So we ended up with a 3-3-3 set.
How long until tribal? What was the number?
45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
To get us up to speed, because a few of us, fortunately or unfortunately, are way out of our league.
Well, when we had to stack rank our teams, they put me as number 1. And I was so surprised and so floored. I'm worried that maybe does put me at a threat, and maybe I am on names that are being whispered. I don't know, and I think there's that fear of having your name show up. I'm scared. I'm a little scared. I'm not ready to go home yet.
I'll say this.
I don't know if you guys actually wanted me to follow you, so I'm sorry.
Chad has immunity. I cannot vote Chad.
And me.
And you have immunity?
Yeah. I want to talk to Chad too, because I want to see where his head's at. I really, really vibed with Kayla right off the bat. Chapman and I really hit it off well. Chad, I really like. Whether I want to stick with my old tribe or go with new people, I mean, ultimately, we have a 3-3-3 split. So, like, some alliance is going to have to be broken at some point very soon.
We can get some bark for the... Lisa needs her bark. Would you guys like to help me find bark for Lisa?
Yeah. I do. I think Lisa needs her bark. Who's Lisa?
The fire. The fire is Lisa, and she demands your respect. It was really crazy seeing how everybody ranked their teams, and so knowing that we had a lot of 1s and 2s in our group, that's a really strong, powerful feeling, because there is no obvious contender for tribal council.
And the 3 of us, Kayla and Tom and I, have been kind of ones who wanted to work together, so we're really tight.
I really wanted to work with you and Kayla specifically, and I like Tom too. I just don't know him as well.
Yeah,
but like,
he's super quiet.
I just got like a super good vibe from you and from Kayla right away.
Tyann and Corinne came up and they're like, we want to work with you. We wanted to work with you for a while. We want to work with Pink too. And I believe them. Corinne is also safe for the next 2 votes too, so I know she's going to be around at least the same length as I am, so to have her to be a teammate would be awesome.
Hey.
What up, Squirrel?
What's up?
How we doing?
Happy to see you both on this team. I never said that actually.
You as well?
Yeah.
I'm kind of bummed that we didn't get one more, because that would have been freaking huge.
I know, it would have helped us swing.
We were hoping to have a little bit of advantage over one of the tribes so we could make an alliance right away. Yellow had talked about that right away. So I came over with Ryan. I think he'll be a target for his aggressive play. I can probably shield behind him a little bit. Corinne, I just love her. She's just lovely.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think we gotta disrupt though and push on Green a little bit.
Well, that's
we
what.
gotta get Green to align with our team. So we gotta get Pink and Yellow.
Okay, so you want.
We're gonna pick Steve or Ryan.
Going to tribal council as a newbie and still figuring it out, I'm a little more nerve-wracked than what I thought. Both those relationships are strong with Corinne and Tyann, so it seems like we're on the same page right now. I know Tyann is a strategic thinker. I know Ryan C was thrown out there a couple times.
Almost wept the gear. Like, yeah.
Oh, I did. Don't worry. I got one for you.
Yeah. So it was good to see your smile on your face.
And we also knew that there was going to be a comeback.
Yeah. I can't believe I got it.
Going from our lovely mint green Edina home that wasn't so lovely, but it was our home, to this actually really lovely pink home here with some yellows mixed in. And so it's kind of interesting, kind of a core cohesive unit there, and then the 3 yellow players to join us, Tyann, Corinne, and Ryan. They're all super strong players, incredibly strong players. That yellow team is strong. Misery loves company. Here we are at Tribal again. Yellow's never been here.
What happened?
Yeah.
It seems like they still have something
up their sleeve.
I don't know.
I feel amazing about this vote. I just get like off vibes. But we have to go with it. It's our only choice.
Yeah, right.
No choice. So I felt good at both tribal councils we went to at our last camp, but this time it's 3-3-3. We vote together, we come up with a plan, and we stick with it, even though my goal is to take down yellow. If we can take down Tyann, then I think we'll have no problem getting the rest of the tribe taken down. I don't think we have to worry about it at all.
Yeah, I don't know how fierce of a competitor Joey was, but I mean, knowing the four, it's like, all right, Steve's got a legitimate...
No, Joey thought he had it.
The plan that I pitched was to vote out Tyann. We saw during the rankings at the tribe swap that she was the head of the snake. She's #1, the most valuable person on their tribe, so that's a tick. Let me take care of that. But it's all going to come down to Pink.
If they don't vote yellow, one of the yellow out, the other people on their team are going to be like, we had just had a plan.
Right.
I don't like the yellow people in it.
It seemed like we were strong. I had Chad and Kayla, which were the two people I felt good with from my original tribe. So it's 3-3-3 split from the original tribe, so I don't love that.
The yellow one. We wanted to work with you, Pink. I think right now, each color is pretty loyal to themselves. Obviously, there's some really strong threats if we do merge. I mean, we got Ryan W. and Chapman, who are just beasts at competitions.
He was just pitching to me. He was like, I want to keep strong people around. And I was like, sure.
Again, I don't want to be seen as like a shot caller. I was hearing a lot of different names thrown out, but I don't expect any idle play. I'm glad that Pink doesn't seem to be on the chopping block at all right now. Pink finally has a little bit of power in this game. Whether we choose to go with yellow or green, somebody's not going to be happy.
All right, come on in, Winona. Welcome, or welcome back, I guess some of you, to Tribal Council. For those of you that haven't been here, Tribal Council is where you vote somebody out. All right, well, Winona, welcome to your first Tribal Council as a new tribe. I guess Tyann first. This is your Tribal Council #1 in general. What does it feel like to be here, especially with new people that you weren't originally with?
Yeah, I mean, to be here is pretty nerve-wracking, to be honest. You know, I think we had talked about what this could feel like. I think, you know, sitting back, chilling in our nice, cozy yellow camp. But I don't think we had any idea what to really expect. And so here we are. You know, it moved. There was a lot of quick movement, a lot of quick conversations back at camp. And I think the hardest part is we don't know anybody. We haven't been through this yet, and so it still feels a little awkward.
And I mean, obviously I haven't checked in with Ryan and Corinne. Ryan, you guys were kind of on this insane winning streak yesterday. What does it feel like to then come, get thrown into a swap, and then lose a challenge?
I mean, definitely was different. Like Tyann said, it was kind of nerve-wracking coming into this because didn't really know what to expect and didn't get that close with some of the other teams yet. So kind of figuring out what the unknown's going to be like and roll from there.
And Corinne, you kind of have at least a slight advantage since you didn't have your 2 immunities yesterday. How did you feel coming in here, seeing kind of this dynamic and at least being safe for this vote?
Yeah, I mean, that definitely feels good. It takes a lot of stress off me. I mean, it's an interesting split. There's 3-3-3, so there's not like an easy break, and so I think that brings out a lot in people when you talk to different people around camp.
So with this 3-3-3 split, I mean, the obvious point out is Steve. Even though there's 3 green, 3 original yellow, and 3 original pink, the 2 greens next to you voted you out. So is it simple? Did you come back and just, hi Ryan, hi Chapman?
You know, pretty much I think it's a fresh start. Kind of a new game. So, no hard feelings, it's what it is. And yeah, you know, no hard feelings.
Tom, so kind of with that statement, he says something very interesting that I noticed, that it's a new start and it's fresh with Chapman and Ryan. If someone votes you out, is that a very risky thing to do, to just go back and blindly trust them again?
It could be. It's hard to say with this tribe. I don't think anybody got a chance to talk to everybody here. So I know I didn't. There were people I didn't get to talk to. I think we were all kind of scrambling. So I don't think, yeah, it's so hard to say what's going to happen.
And Chad, you have your 2, you and Corinne both have 2 immunities left. What did you do when you got back to camp, at least knowing you're safe, to make sure, like, I guess, who you wanted to work with get through this round?
I mean, I have obviously had to check in with my pink team right away to see what we're thinking. You know, I think kind of we're all in the same boat. Sounds like, you know, we're loyal to our colors right now, our original tribes, until probably after this, then things are going to change. But I think number 1 was going back to the people you trust already.
So Kayla, so what I find very interesting about this is there's this trust in the original tribes. What I've viewed from this whole experience so far is that people are getting votes everywhere. And so how are you able to trust these people that are putting your name on paper, if they are?
These people. These are not just people, these are my teammates. And so it comes with an innate trust. And I think that when you go out there and you give the game your all the way that we did, I mean, it helps you get to the point where you're building that trust, right? It goes back to the social, the connections that you made there. So there's levels to this. I think that every time I come to Tribal, I make that announcement. So that'll be a fun, like, highlight reel at the end. But yeah, so I do trust these folks, and I hope that they trust me because I'm here to play an honest game, and I think that a lot of them are as well.
And Chapman, so how do you come into a vote like this then? There's these 3-3-3 splits that I feel like it's been a pretty, based on what I've observed, the 3s are pretty tight. How do you then come into a vote like this and plan who to send home?
It's all about the vibes, honestly, Brandon. Kind of just go with the flow, go with who you talk to, and if you can look them in the eyes and feel like they're looking at you back and they're saying something that is truthful and honest, then you have no other choice but to hope for the best, believe them, and yeah, vote that way. This is a tricky one. It's 3-3-3, and we did vote Steve out, but I love Steve. I was so happy when I saw Steve come back, and I hope he does forgive us for it. It was a very hard vote for us. I was in tears, to be honest with you, so it's nice to see Steve come back.
Kind of with that too, Ryan, I mean, I do have to point out you and Tom's puzzle at the end there. Are you concerned at all that that could potentially put a target on your back, given that the pretty much came down to that puzzle at the end?
I mean, sure, right? I mean, anytime you're kind of like the focus, and Tom and I, we battled at it, and we struggled with it, and so anytime you don't like bring it home for your team, like you feel bad because you're the reason you're sitting here in the hot sun talking to you lovely people, and that's a tough thing, and so yeah, so you're worried about that, but it is what it is at this point, and can't go back on that.
Kayla, no one, I mean, from what I was told, not everyone talked to each other, so do you kind of expect votes all over the place, or do you think there's kind of unified blocks that have formed at this kind of new tribe?
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I'm very eager to see. Like, the people that I talked to, I feel good about what we discussed, and
Did you talk to, did everyone talk to each other?
I didn't talk to everybody. Those are two I missed.
Yeah.
Who did you miss, Chapman? I'm very excited to see how this goes. Corinne and Chad, this must feel really good having safety for this round. I don't even, yeah, that's all I'm gonna, everyone just saying they haven't talked to everyone they have. We will get to a vote.
I'm tired of coming back here, so hopefully we can win some immunity soon. But I really hope this vote goes as planned. You said you wanted to shake things up, so we're about to do just that.
My goal is to take down the yellow tribe one by one, and you're the head of the snake.
Hope it's not me.
I'll go tie the votes. All right, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, I'll tally the votes. First vote. Tyann. That's one vote, Tyann. Steve, that's 1 vote Tyann, 1 vote Steve. Tyann, that's 2 votes Tyann, 1 vote Steve. Steve, we're tied. 2 votes Steve, 2 votes Tyann. Steve, that's 3 votes Steve, 2 votes Tyann. Tyann, we're tied. 3 votes Tyann, 3 votes Steve, 3 votes left. Tyann, that's 4 votes Tyann, 3 votes Steve. The 4th person to vote off of Live to Give back to reality and the first member of our jury, Tyann. You need to bring me your torch. Tyann, Travis spoken. Right. I'm just kidding. You're gonna find time for you to go. You can go back up to where you walked, up there. Wow, Corinne and Ryan W. It looked like Pink and Blue teamed up. Corinne, you're safe one more round. Ryan W., I am very curious to see how this next round goes. Grab your stuff, head back to camp.
Yeah, so, I don't know, I'm feeling pretty stunned. I don't really even know if I know what happened. I mean, we had talked together as Pink and Yellow, and we kind of thought we had a 6-vote agreement that we were going to vote with Steve, and obviously they must have been talking about me and didn't know about it. Well, you know, when they said I was a threat, like when you listed me as #1 on our tribe, like what the hell crap was that? Like, dude, I don't know if that was a strategy to kind of get me out the door and shield behind me or what, but I didn't think I was the strongest player in our team. Maybe I don't know what I was doing, but I definitely learned there's a variety of ways you can play this game. I might want to have to come back. I might need to come back and try it again. I want to give a huge shout out to Megan Harapat and Brian Harapat. Both of them spent a little bit of time on the phone with me as I was freaking out, you know, a week out, saying, what have I gotten myself into? I can't bring a toothbrush. Like, how am I ever gonna play this game? And just being super encouraging to come play the game, and just for all my family and friends to help make this. Huge shout out to my husband Seth and my kids Porter and Hadley. Both of them had activities this weekend, were able to make this happen, right? And just kind of, you know, super dad made sure that I could get here and be able to truly unplug and enjoy. So thank you.